Today, we're diving deep into the transformative teachings of Neville Goddard to explore how you can forget about luck and start manifesting your desires with intention. If you're ready to unlock the power of your thoughts, you're in the right place. Neville Goddard's wisdom is timeless and profound. He illuminated the path to manifestation with his teachings on the law of thought transmission, revealing that we hold the key to our own destiny through the power of our thoughts. So, what exactly is the law of thought transmission? Simply put, it's the understanding that our thoughts are energetic vibrations that shape our reality and influence the world around us. Imagine this. Your mind is like a big garden, and every thought you have is like a tiny seed that you plant in that garden. Now, if you take care of those seeds and give them lots of love and attention, they'll start to grow into something real and tangible in your life. It's kind of like when you plant a flower seed in the ground. At first, you can't see anything happening, but if you keep watering it and giving it sunlight, eventually it starts to sprout and grow into a beautiful flower. Well, your thoughts are just like those seeds, and your mind is the soil that they grow in. So, let's say you have a thought about something you really want, like a new job or a better relationship. If you keep thinking about it and believing that it's possible, that thought starts to take root in your mind and grow stronger and stronger. And the more you focus on that thought and nurture it with positive energy, the more likely it is to become a reality in your life. It's like you're sending out this powerful signal to the universe saying, "Hey, this is what I want," and the universe responds by bringing it to you. But here's the thing, just like in a garden, you have to be careful what kind of seeds you're planting in your mind. If you're constantly thinking negative thoughts or doubting yourself, those seeds are going to grow into weeds that choke out all the good stuff. Neville delved into the depths of this concept, emphasizing that our thoughts are not mere mental constructs but potent forces that create our reality. In Neville's really important book called The Power of Awareness, he talked a lot about how much control we have over our lives. He said something really powerful that we should all pay attention to. He said, "Hey, our thoughts are way more than just things we think about. They're like these vibes that go out into the world and actually change things." So, what does that mean for us? Well, it means that we're not just passive observers in our own lives. We're like these super powerful creators who can make things happen just by thinking about them. It's like we have this magic wand inside us, and every thought we think is like waving that wand and making something happen in the world. But here's the thing. We gotta really believe in the power of our thoughts for this to work. Neville talked a lot about how important it is to have faith in ourselves and our abilities. He said, "You gotta trust that your thoughts are powerful enough to make a difference in the world." And you know what? He's totally right. Our thoughts are like these little seeds that we plant in the world, and if we nurture them with belief and confidence, they can grow into something amazing. But if we doubt ourselves and our abilities, those seeds won't stand a chance. Consider this: every word you speak, every action you take, is an expression of your innermost thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality and determine the course of your life. Now, here's the game changer. Neville taught that our thoughts not only create our reality, but also influence the thoughts and behaviors of others. Picture this: every interaction you have, every word you speak, sends out energetic ripples that impact the collective consciousness. Your thoughts shape your reality and influence the world around you. Neville really wanted us to understand how powerful our thoughts are. He explained it in a way that makes it crystal clear. He said, "Think about a friend who's far away, like 1,000 miles away. Even though they're not right in front of you, they're still connected to you through your thoughts about them. It's like having a super strong bond with someone, even if they're far away." So, what does this mean? Well, it means that our thoughts have this incredible power to create a connection with other people. It's like we're sending out these invisible threads that link us to them, no matter how far apart we are. And these threads aren't just random. They're shaped by our thoughts and beliefs about that person. Imagine you have a friend who lives far away. Every time you think about them, you're sending out these vibes that connect you to them. And the more you think about them, the stronger this connection becomes. It's like you're weaving this invisible web between you, tying you together no matter where you are in the world. But here's where it gets really interesting. Not only do our thoughts create this connection, but they also shape the reality of the other person. So, if you're always thinking positive thoughts about your friend, like how much you love and appreciate them, it's gonna have a positive impact on them too. It's like you're sending out these waves of love and positivity that wash over them, making them feel good and happy. And because our thoughts are so powerful, they can actually influence the way the other person sees themselves and their life. It's like you're painting a picture in their mind with your thoughts, and they're living in that reality. But it works the other way too. If you're always thinking negative thoughts about someone, like how much they annoy you or how you don't like them, it's gonna create a negative energy that affects them too. It's like you're sending out these vibes of negativity that bring them down and make them feel bad about themselves. So, how can you harness the power of thought transmission to manifest your desires effortlessly? It starts with becoming aware of your thoughts and intentionally directing them towards your desired outcomes. Neville Goddard really wanted us to understand how vital it is to have a super clear picture in our minds of what we want. He said we should make it so clear it's like watching a movie in our heads. But it's not just about seeing it, it's about believing it with all your heart, like knowing deep down that it's going to happen, no doubt about it. He talked about this thing called the law of thought transmission. It's like when you send out a message with your thoughts, and the universe picks up on it and brings you what you want. It's kinda like tuning into a radio station. You send out your signal, and the universe tunes in and sends back what you asked for. So first, you gotta get super clear on what you want. Think about it like you're making a movie in your mind, with all the details, colors, and sounds. The more real it feels, the better. Then, you gotta believe in it like you believe in the sun rising every morning. No doubts, no second guessing, just pure belief. When you hold on to this picture in your mind and really believe in it, something magical happens. Your thoughts start sending out these vibes, like ripples in a pond, spreading out into the universe. And because you believe in it so strongly, these vibes are super powerful, like a magnet pulling in what you want. It's kinda like when you're talking to someone, and you can feel their energy. Your thoughts have this energy too, and they're constantly sending out signals to the universe. And when you're clear on what you want and believe in it with all your heart, these signals get even stronger. So, imagine you're sending out this message to the universe saying, "Hey, I want this thing, and I believe in it 100%. And the universe is like, "Got it, I'll get to work on that right away." It's like having a direct line to the universe, where you can ask for anything you want, and it's yours for the taking. But it's not just about asking for stuff and sitting back waiting for it to show up. You gotta keep that picture in your mind and believe in it every single day. It's like planting a seed in the ground and watering it every day. You gotta nurture it and give it time to grow. And here's the really cool part. The more you focus on what you want and believe in it, the faster it shows up in your life. It's like the universe is saying, "Hey, this person really knows what they want, let's make it happen for them." So, keep that picture in your mind, believe in it with all your heart, and watch as the universe works its magic. But manifestation isn't just about wishful thinking, it's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires. Neville taught that true manifestation requires embodying the feeling of already having your desires fulfilled. As Neville famously said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled." This means living in the end result of your desires, trusting that the universe will conspire to bring them into fruition. So, how can you put Neville Goddard's teachings into practice in your own life? Start by becoming conscious of your thoughts and their impact on your reality. Neville Goddard encourages us to take charge of our destinies by harnessing the power of our thoughts. He teaches us to cultivate a clear mental picture of what we desire. This means vividly imagining our goals as if they've already come true. Whether it's a new job, a loving relationship, or financial abundance, we must see it in our minds with crystal clarity. But it's not just about visualization. Neville emphasizes the importance of infusing our mental images with belief and emotion. We need to truly believe that our desires are within reach and that we are worthy of receiving them. This belief must be unwavering, unshakable, like the foundation of a sturdy house. Alongside belief, we must also feel the emotions associated with our desires. Whether it's joy, gratitude, or excitement, we must embody these feelings as if our dreams have already manifested. Now, here's where the magic happens: thought transmission. Neville teaches us to trust in the power of our thoughts to shape our reality. Our thoughts are like radio signals, broadcasting our desires out into the universe. And just like a radio signal, these thoughts have the power to attract what we want into our lives. But it's not enough to simply send out these thoughts and hope for the best. We must trust in their power to manifest our dreams. This means letting go of doubt and fear, and instead, embracing faith and confidence in the process. It's like planting a seed in fertile soil and trusting that it will grow into a beautiful flower. So, how do we put Neville's teachings into practice? It starts with mindfulness and self-awareness. We must become conscious of our thoughts and ensure they align with our desires. This requires discipline and focus, but the rewards are worth it. Next, we must regularly visualize our desires with clarity and detail. Neville encourages us to create mental scenes that evoke strong emotions and feelings of accomplishment. By doing this consistently, we reinforce our belief in the manifestation process. Alongside visualization, we must affirm our desires with conviction. Affirmations are like mantras that program our subconscious mind for success. By repeating positive statements about our desires, we reinforce our belief in their attainment. And finally, we must release attachment to the outcome and trust in the divine timing of the universe. This requires surrendering control and allowing the manifestation process to unfold naturally. It's like planting a garden and trusting that the seeds will sprout in their own time. So, you are the master of your own destiny, and with the right mindset, anything is possible. So, dare to dream big, take inspired action, and watch as your manifestations unfold effortlessly. You have to stick with it for a while. You have to see if it fits with your personality or your dreams. Every one of us is made differently. We all have our own talents, choices, and quirks, so of course, we are going to be inclined toward different manifestation techniques. It's your choice to choose whatever method or path you want to take to reach your desires. But all I say is that please commit to it with your heart and soul. Take it one day at a time and see what is going wrong. Fix the mistakes you are making and make the technique as customized as possible. The more customized the manifestation method will be, the greater will be your confidence in your ability to manifest. The techniques and methods I share on this channel can help you take a massive start in your manifestation journey. By knowing the rationale behind each technique, you get an idea of what to expect. Still, the work needs to be done by you. The work is to stay true to your method for an extended period of time. Give it all your time and devotion, so that you can see amazing results. And don't ever give up. People say that manifesting doesn't work because they just give up too soon. They are not patient enough to see it through. And one more thing, when I say you have to be patient with your manifesting, doesn't mean you have to wait for years and decades. No, we are not playing by the rules of the 3D world here. This is a magical realm of creation. Maybe you only need a few weeks to manifest your desire, or perhaps just 48 hours, but you have to stay patient in those hours. The moment you start thinking about why it hasn't come yet is the moment you start wavering in your faith, and that eventually leads to a grand failure. Now let's talk about keeping a manifestation journal to attract your desires. A manifestation journal is simply a journal that you can use to create your reality through your words. The moment you write about things you want, your attention goes to what you desire. And attention is the foundation of all creation. Once you give enough attention to your desire, you set the ball of momentum rolling in your favor. This is how a manifestation comes about. Keeping a manifestation journal also helps you release the emotions that were stuck in your awareness. A lot of times, we experience things in life that are not according to our choice and desires. These unfavorable circumstances leave an imprint on our psychology. And that imprint needs to be wiped out, or else it always interferes with the creative energy that flows through our body naturally. When you start journaling, you give your stuck emotions a safe passage or an outlet. Within just a few weeks of regular journaling, you start seeing that you are feeling lighter and less overwhelmed. Once you feel light and let go of the emotional baggage, you instantly become a much more powerful manifester. A manifestation journal can be incredibly important for you if you want to manifest money in abundance in your life. Manifesting money is a psychological game. You have to think of yourself as worthy of the money you desire. And that only stems from an abundance mindset. When you start journaling on a daily basis, you get to identify the lack or scarcity thoughts. Once you know that such thoughts are a part of your psychology, you can then take steps to fix them. A lot of people use their journaling time just to offer gratitude for things they have now and to offer gratitude in advance for the things they want to manifest in the future. This is a fantastic way to eliminate the scarcity mindset. If you are looking to manifest money or abundance, then you should definitely consider starting a gratitude journal. This means you should start your day by listing down things that you currently have in your life. When you do that, you ground yourself in the present moment, and the emotion of gratitude takes you out of the lack mentality. After offering thanks for the things you have, the next step is to offer gratitude for things or money you are trying to manifest. The idea is to immerse yourself in the feeling of having that money and wealth so that you can feel like you are in your future. This is very similar to embodying the state of the wish fulfilled taught by Neville Goddard. Another good way to make use of a manifestation journal is using it to keep a record of the things you have been manifesting. All of us are manifesting things one way or the other. We are manifesting all the time. Sometimes those manifestations are as subtle as finding a few dollars in your car, finding an empty seat on a busy subway, or just seeing your favorite bird after a long time. Life is full of synchronicities and magical moments. You need to have a journal where you write everything magical that happens to you. Do you know what purpose it will serve? It will help you get in a good mood instantly. Every time you revisit those pages and manifestations, you will realize that you have the power to create anything. So this journal will be a reminder of your ability to create. Also, we tend to forget so many good things that happen to us during the day, because our minds have been conditioned to look for the negative things first. Over time, the things that go wrong become our center of attention, simply because our minds have been trained that way. But if you start keeping a record of all the good things that happen to you and your little manifestations, you will have proof that amazing things can happen to you too. In fact, on any given day more good things happen to you than bad. It's just because we are so forgetful of the good that we start creating a rather pessimistic view of our life. Whenever you start a manifestation journal, make sure you have a clear vision of what you want in your life. What do you want in terms of your health and fitness? Do you want to lose weight or get in better shape? Then think about what you want in your relationships, especially the intimate relationship with your partner. Have you found the person you were looking for, or do you want to manifest them? What kind of relationship do you want to create, and what kind of life do you want to live with your special someone? Then write about money. How much money do you want to attract? I say attract because you don't necessarily have to earn that money. It can come to you in 1,000 different ways. Just get clear on what kind of wealth you want to have. What kind of lifestyle you the most. You must have a strong desire to live that kind of life. Once you are clear about what you want to manifest in every major area of your life, only then should you start journaling. That is why I always give people the advice to get super clear about the kind of life they want to live and only then employ a manifestation method or technique. Your life vision will be a magnet that will pull you toward your dreams and goals, so make sure you work on it first. After you have created a very clear vision for your life, then you should start journaling as your future self. As if you are now living the life you want, this is a powerful exercise that helps you envision your future and really gets you deep into the emotions of your desire. Conversely, if we use words that convey abundance, blessings, and positivity, we are more likely to attract those things into our lives. For example, if we use words like I am capable, I am abundant, or I am blessed, we are inviting more of those experiences into our lives. The words we use shape our reality and attract similar energy to us. Therefore, it's crucial to be mindful of the words we use and the energy we emit through them. Our words have the power to influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions, and they create an energy that attracts like energy. To attract more positivity and abundance into our lives, we need to use words that convey those things. We need to replace negative, limiting beliefs with positive affirmations, and focus on what we want to attract rather than what we want to avoid. By doing so, we create an energy that aligns with our desires and attracts similar energy to us. The language we use has a profound impact on our subconscious mind. The words we use on a daily basis become deeply ingrained in our subconscious and shape our beliefs, habits, and ultimately our reality. Therefore, it's crucial to be mindful of the words we use and the messages we send to our subconscious mind. By being intentional with our language, we can reprogram our subconscious mind to think positively and attract positivity into our lives. Conversely, if we constantly use negative language, we can reinforce negative beliefs and attract negative experiences. To take control of our lives and shape our reality, we must pay attention to the language we use and feed our subconscious mind with positive affirmations and messages. The main goal of reciting affirmations is to send a message to the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind doesn't have the ability to reject or say no to the commands we give it. It can only accept and act upon the messages we send. Unfortunately, many of us have programmed our subconscious minds with negative thoughts and ideas about ourselves and our lives. However, we have the power to reprogram our subconscious minds by using affirmations. By using positive affirmations, we can rewire our brains to think positively and attract positive experiences and opportunities. It's essential to understand that the words we use can shape our lives. We can attract more positivity and abundance into our lives by using affirmations and altering our thought patterns. By becoming more mindful of our words and using affirmations, we can take control of our lives and create the future we desire. So, now that we understand the power of words, how can we use affirmations to transform our lives? The process is simple, but requires dedication and consistency. To transform our lives and reprogram our subconscious minds, we need to begin by identifying the negative beliefs and thoughts that we have about ourselves and our lives. These limiting beliefs may hold us back from reaching our full potential and living the life we desire. Identifying these negative thoughts is the first step in creating positive change in our lives. Once we have identified these negative beliefs, we need to create positive affirmations that counteract them. For example, if we believe that we are not good enough, we can create an affirmation that says, "I am worthy and deserving of all good things." By repeating this affirmation several times a day, we can see that we are not good enough. By repeating this affirmation several times a day, we can start to reprogram our subconscious mind to believe in our worth and value. It's important to make these affirmations specific and focused on the areas we want to improve in our lives. We can use affirmations to counteract negative thoughts about our health, relationships, finances, and any other area of our lives that we want to improve. If you believe that you are not good enough, create an affirmation that says, "I am worthy and deserving of all good things." Repeat this affirmation to yourself several times a day until it becomes a habit. Remember to use the present tense and make your affirmation specific and focused. Repetition and emotion are two powerful tools that can help us reprogram our subconscious mind and attract positive experiences into our lives. When we repeat positive affirmations with enough emotion and conviction, our subconscious mind accepts them as truth and starts to act upon them. The reason behind this is that the subconscious mind doesn't have the ability to reject or say no to the commands we give it. It can only accept and act upon the messages we send. Therefore, when we send positive messages through positive affirmations, our subconscious mind starts to accept them as truth and makes them true in the physical world. It's important to note that the subconscious mind is somehow intertwined with the holographic matrix we live in. This means that the things we believe to be true will be manifested in the physical world, as the universe will move heaven and earth to make our beliefs come true. In other words, our beliefs and thoughts have the power to shape our reality. If we believe in lack and limitation, we are more likely to experience these things. But if we believe in abundance and success, we are more likely to attract these things into our lives. Using affirmations can be a powerful tool for reprogramming your subconscious mind and creating the life you desire. By incorporating affirmations into your daily routine, you can shift your thought patterns and attract more positivity and abundance into your life. Taking control of our subconscious mind is crucial, because if we don't, something or someone else will control it for us. It's the responsibility of every individual to monitor the words they use and feed their subconscious mind with positive affirmations. When we learn to control our subconscious mind, we can change our reality and create the life we desire. When we start standing on our affirmations as if they are true, even before they are, and mix that with conviction and emotion and repetition, it becomes true for us because the subconscious mind accepts it as truth. These are simple but powerful tools that can help us transform our lives. It's important to pay attention to our self-talk and ensure that we are kind and generous to ourselves. The language we use to speak inside of ourselves becomes our outward experience, and our self-talk becomes our destiny. We have the power to change our reality by changing the words we use and the thoughts we entertain. As the ancient wisdom goes, life and death is in the power of the tongue. We must master the rules of taming the tongue and use our words wisely because we are always in the driver's seat of our lives. Starting our affirmations in the present tense is crucial because the subconscious mind doesn't understand the past or future. It only knows now. While it may take bravery to say that we are something before we actually are, it's the brave who change the world. It's essential to believe in what we are saying, and to use affirmations consistently to reprogram our subconscious minds. Using affirmations can help us attract more positivity and abundance into our lives. By becoming more mindful of the words we use and the thoughts we entertain, we can take control of our lives and create the future we desire. It's our responsibility to monitor what we say and feed our subconscious mind with positive affirmations. Have you ever noticed your thoughts? Have you ever observed what sort of thoughts you have? Many of us don't focus on our thoughts, and that's what creates problems. When we are unconscious of our thoughts, it means we are manifesting unintentionally, and that's the reason why things are going against us. Why am I asking you to be conscious of your thoughts? Being conscious of your thoughts is the first step towards changing and controlling them. Sit back for a moment and analyze yourself. What sort of thoughts do you have? If some person has an annoying attitude towards you and doesn't treat you the way you want, analyze your thoughts and know what sort of thoughts you have about the attitude of that person. I guarantee you that it's not their attitude that hurt you, it's your thoughts that hurt you. Their attitude is not bad, but you have assumed that it is. They can treat you the way you desire, but to do that, you will have to change your thoughts, perceptions, beliefs, and assumptions. That's simple. Whenever you see something in someone, start imagining it differently. You will have to have a different imagination and perceive it differently to experience the different versions of it. If you want them to feel differently, react differently, and think differently, you will have to focus on that version of them that you want to experience. The fact is, they are just mirrors, and they have no choice. Neville says others are there just to confirm. It means when you change, they confirm the change by changing them. So when you change, everything will respond to this change by changing itself. When you change your attitude, other people will respond to the change by changing their attitude. When you change your thoughts, they will respond to the change by changing themselves. When you change the way you do things, they will react to this change by doing things differently. They have no choice but to confirm the change, so to change them, as we have discussed from the start, we will need to have certain control over our thoughts. You need that control the most because, when you affirm or visualize your desire, you must have control over your thoughts. If you don't control your thoughts, you will give rise to doubts, and in that condition, if you visualize or speak affirmations to yourself, instead of getting excited about your desire and feeling it, you will feel frustrated. You will not be able to maintain the focus on your affirmations or visualizations. You will start thinking negatively, get demotivated, and eventually fail to manifest your desire. To control your thoughts, you can do a number of things, but the most effective is being mindful. Whenever some negative thought enters your mind, don't entertain it, but stop and shift your focus to something positive. We often get hurt when we think about some bad experience from the past. In the same manner, if you think again and again about some fight that you had with the person you are in a relationship with, you will get more hurt. So what I'm saying to you here is to be mindful. Be mindful of your thoughts. Whenever a story from your past pops up in your mind, don't focus on it, but shift your focus to something else. Try doing something else, and don't pay attention to those negative thoughts that remind you of bad experiences from your past. This is another great way to exercise control over your thoughts. There are a number of things that you can do to not pay attention to negative thoughts. something that you can feel in the present, or that brings your mind into the present moment. For example, breathing is the most effective way to help you shift your attention from what happened to you in the past to what is happening in the present. Be mindful and focus on the present. Let go of your past. When others act in 3D in a way you don't like, the best practice is not to react to it. Just ignore it. When you ignore the situation, it will not occur again. But when you react to a situation, it happens again and again. When we react to a situation or the attitude of others towards us, we are basically saying, "Yes, I'm the person who was treated this way." This is a self-concept affirmation. You add this to your self-concept when you react to a certain situation. You are going to see more of what you don't want. So when you don't like something, just don't react to it. Otherwise, you will have to experience it again and again. Neville Goddard says that our minds are the cause of all our sufferings and that we suffer nothing but our imaginations. When we imagine the attitudes of others to be good, they will be good. And if we started imagining them badly, our imagination would make them bad and we would start getting hurt. They will remain the same, you don't need to change. Let me tell you that they are your product. You are the creator and controller, so you can control their behavior and create a new version of them. They are the creation, and you have made them this. You are the cause of who they are and how they treat you, so by changing yourself, you can change them. Change your attitude towards them, and they will change. Change your behavior, and they will behave differently towards you. You and they will confirm the change by changing themselves. I hope I was able to deliver a good analysis of this concept by Neville Goddard.